guys. What's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then hey, I'm Leah. Quick, if you are new here, make sure to hit that big subscribe button down below because I have a whole college starter pack series coming out this month. So you should definitely subscribe to see all of my college starter pack tips from me and my friends and give input on what videos I film next in the series. So subscribe down below for all of that. Hi! Okay, so I know people are choosing housing right now for Bing students because I am getting so many comments and messages on a daily basis about housing and Dickinson specifically because that is where I lived the past 2 years. I want to make a video talking about housing at Bing, Dickinson specifically. So today I'm going to be telling you how to get into Dickinson, how to hopefully keep Dickinson for the next year once you get in, and how to choose a room facing the quad. So I'm going to tell you guys all of that, so stick around for all those tips. So first thing I want to say, I mentioned this in another video also, but I just want to cover my bases. Housing is based on when you put down your initial deposit to go to the school. Obviously don't rush, but if there's no other schools that you're waiting to hear back from and Bing is your top choice, put down your deposit because that will give you priority in choosing where you live. Yeah, it's a whole different system to choose housing next year based on different things, but I'll get into that. I'm pretty sure freshman year I got the very last room in Dickinson. There were no rooms left after that. I put down my deposit very late. There are 4 buildings: Rayfuse, O'Connor, Johnson, and Digman. O'Connor is the furthest one from the rest of campus, but it's closest to C4, so you're literally 2 seconds from the dining hall if you live in O'Connor. Digman is closest to like the Union and like the main campus. It's the furthest out building, so a lot of people like it for that reason. There are 2 different styles of suites in the Dickinson buildings. There are suites that have 2 doubles and 1 single, so it's a double room with 2 people, a single room that's pretty massive, and then another double room. Those 5 people share 2 bathrooms and then a little common area with a sink and drawers and stuff like that. So that's what I did my freshman year. All the videos from my channel that you'll watch from like 2020, 2021, that is the suite you will see me living in. That year had a really nice room facing the quad. I will show you my view. It was really cool, and I'll tell you guys how to get that later on. And the other style is 4 singles, which are a little bit smaller than that big middle single you'd have in a 5-person suite. For the 4 singles, the 2 on the end, so rooms A and D, are wider, and then rooms B and C, the 2 singles in the middle, are longer. The 2 middle singles might be a little bigger overall, but the middle 2 might be a little bigger, so. But yeah, any video you see of me from this school year, that is the room that you'll see because I was in a 4-person suite this year. And those suites also have the 2 bathrooms for the 4 people to share, and then a sink and a common room and a little closet also. The actual suite itself, like the shared space, is not that big, but it is big enough to do things like this. Like we had little parties and things going on. We were still able to do that. It just was kind of tight. So now the way the rooms face. Freshman year, I lived in Rayfuse and I had an odd numbered room, and that's how it faced the quad. And then I tried to follow that same logic the next year and got an odd numbered facing room in O'Connor. It's the other way in O'Connor. The even numbers face the quad in O'Connor, and I didn't know that. But the odd numbers in O'Connor do face the nature preserve. I had a nice little view of deer pretty often, which is really cool to see deer just walking past my window, and also just random animals and things like this. But yeah, in O'Connor, facing the quad or facing the nature preserve is pretty cool. And then Digman, the odd numbers, also face the quad. But yeah, the quad is basically the center of all 4 Dickinson buildings, and it's this little, not little, it's this pretty sizable grassy area that people just go and like play different sports and hang out, and people tan when it's nice out and do their homework and things like that. People are always out there. I did a video going around the quad asking people what they like about Bing. Then if you want to keep your Dickinson status for the next year, I recommend transferring any and all high school and college credits that you have to transfer into Bing, because I was like, oh, I don't need to do that yet, no rush, like, I'll transfer them whenever, not a big deal. And then I almost missed transferring them for the time of housing. And one of the factors that determines your housing for the next year is the amount of credits that you have, because the more credits you have, the sooner you will get to choose housing for the next year. I really loved living in Dickinson the past 2 years. The only reason I'm not living there next year is because I have an apartment, which I'm also very excited about, and you guys will see a lot of that soon. Also, even if you don't get Dickinson, a lot of the other communities are really cool too. I just don't know enough about them to make a detailed video because I did not live there. That is it. If you have any other questions, leave them down below and I will try my best to answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys!